Well, welcome to Apricot Solar. I'm going to run you through some details of the Apricot Solar Compensation Plan. If you're looking at our company for the first time, welcome for sure. I think this is going to help you get excited about a career with Apricot Solar. If you're new to the company, right, you've joined our company and you want to get a further detailed explanation of the compensation plan, this is perfect for you for sure. Now, these details of the Apricot Solar Compensation Plan, it's for explanation purposes only. Details of the compensation plan should be discussed with your sponsor upon enrollment. So if you don't understand anything about the compensation plan, you certainly want to talk to your sponsor, your trainer. Note that earnings are dependent upon each person's skills and work ethic, and this explanation of the compensation plan is in no way a guarantee of success in Apricot Solar. Trainees and solar advisors may make no compensation at all. So let's dive in. When you come on board, you are a trainee with Apricot Solar. Everybody starts in that one spot, trainee. Now you have a recruiter, somebody that introduced you to the business, and you will be assigned to a trainer. Now your trainer might be your recruiter, but in a lot of cases, your recruiter and trainer are two different people. Why? Because your recruiter is not yet a trainer with Apricot Solar. So you'll be assigned to a trainer, again, whether that's your recruiter or not. Now, every trainee must produce one sale with their trainer. When that sale is made, the recruiter, the person that introduced the trainee to the business, gets 10% of the commission on that sale. The trainee, let's say that's you in this example, you'd get 45% of the commission, and your trainer, which by the way does a bulk of the work in terms of the solar design, the presentation, the proposal, actually closing the sale and walking that sale through to installation, they also get 45%. Now, if your trainer is also the recruiter, then there's an additional 10%. So the trainer in this case would get 55%. Now, once this first sale is completed, closed, not necessarily installed, but closed by the trainee now can move on and go on to our online Certified Trainers Academy. Everything we do is online. So we have an online Certified Trainers Academy. They would go through that training. They would take some additional training through a software program we call EdApp, and then they would take the Certified Trainers Online exam. Assuming they complete this training, they pass that Certified Trainers Online exam, they now become a trainer. So this is your path. If you're a new trainee, you want to get that first sale closed as soon as possible, go through the additional training, pass the exam, and become a trainer yourself. So we already talked about recruiters make 10%, trainees in a transaction make 45%, trainers make 45% as well. Let's talk about what those numbers really mean. The average total commission is about $7,000, but understand commissions are dependent upon the size of the solar system, and solar system sizes are dependent upon a lot of factors with regard to the homeowner's energy usage, the size of the home, and many other things. And so therefore commissions, total commissions, can range from $2,000 to $10,000 and possibly even a little bit less or a little bit more. There's a wide range of commissions. So the average commission, yes, is about $7,000. So if we're talking about this range here, that 10% going to a recruiter would be anywhere from $200 to $1,000 on a sale. The trainee, their 45% portion, they'd make between $900 to $4,500 on a sale. And of course, because the trainer's getting paid 45%, they would also make that $900 to $4,500 on a sale. Now let's talk about when a trainer closes the sale, because there's no trainee involved there anymore. So a trainer closes their own sale. Well, they still have a recruiter, and that recruiter is going to get 10%. The trainer is going to get 90%. And of course, if we're talking about that range of $2,000 to $10,000, again, the recruiter is going to get $200 to $1,000, and the trainer is going to get between $1,800 and $9,000. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more, depending on the size of the system. But that's a great range to look at when you're talking about overall commissions to a trainer on a sale. Again, because there is no trainee involved, that additional 45% would go right up to the trainer. Now let's talk about recruiters. Now we have an awesome opportunity for people that are well connected. They're influencers. They maybe are familiar with direct sales, or maybe in the real estate industry, or maybe just team builders in general in different industries, or maybe come from the network marketing industry. So they want to recruit. That's what they do, but they don't necessarily want to sell. They don't necessarily want to go through the training that it takes to become a trainer. They just want to introduce people to our company. They certainly can do that, and they can earn 10% on every trainee that they introduce on that first sale. But also when the trainee becomes a trainer, and those trainers, that person that's now a trainer, closes their own sales, they're still going to make 10% on the career of that person that they brought into the business. So 10% on all personal sales closed by their recruits throughout their career. And again, each sale is producing $200 to $1,000. Let's say they have 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, more, right? And they get maybe 5 to 10 sales closed per month. I mean, you're looking at $1,000 to $10,000 a month, again, depending on the number of sales, depending on the number of people that they've introduced to the company on a monthly basis, and their work is completed, right? They've already introduced the person. They're not responsible for training the person. They're not responsible for any aspect of that person's career and after they have recruited that person. It's quite amazing. And if you know people that are influencers, team builders, you want to show them this business and this part of our compensation plan for sure. Let's talk about the relationship between the recruiter and the trainer. Okay, so obviously the recruiter brings in a trainee. That trainee is going to work with a trainer, because the recruiter, they just want to bring people into the business. Of course, they're going to earn 10%. The trainee they introduce is going to earn 45%, and the trainer is going to earn 45%. Well, what if a trainee that's already been introduced to the business, they want to start building their team right away? So in effect, they also become a recruiter, and they introduce somebody to the business as a new trainee, just like themselves, but now that new trainee is on their team. Well, of course, because the trainee slash recruiter that brought this new trainee in is not yet a trainer, that new trainee is going to work with the trainer, and that trainer is going to earn 45% on that new trainee. But the trainee that became the recruiter is going to get 10%, and of course their trainee that they introduced 45%, and they are going to earn 10% on all personal sales closed by their recruits, in this case this brand new trainee, throughout their career. So the message here, if you're a new trainee, is start building your team right away. You're going to get 10% on all personal sales of trainees that you introduce, even though they're working with a trainer that's going to get the bulk of the commission on their first sale. You're going to get 10% on everything that that person does throughout their career. Start building your team right away. Let's talk about trainers though, right? How can a trainer concentrate on making sales and have a never-ending supply of warm market leads? Well, trainers, as we know, make 45% on a sale. And every time a trainee is introduced to them, how could that possibly be? Well, the trainer could recruit a trainee, right? The trainer could have a trainee on their team recruit a trainee, and because their trainee is not yet a trainer, that new trainee would work with them, okay? Or they have people on their team that are just recruiters, and they just keep bringing people in. The trainer is going to work with these new trainees, help them get their first sale so the trainee can move on to becoming a trainer themselves. And every single sale that they do is going to produce between $900 and $4,500. And that trainer has not produced one lead on their own. It's a never-ending supply of warm market leads. And of course, if the trainer recruited the trainee, they get an additional 10%, which we've talked about before is between $200 to $1,000. So you're talking about $1,100 to $5,500 per sale on the fact that a trainer would then recruit trainees into their business. So trainers, keep bringing people into your business because they will bring you a never-ending supply of leads, and you're going to make a whole lot of money on those sales. So what I've shown you so far is the initial stages of working with Apricot Solar. You're a trainee or you're a recruiter, but if you're a trainee, your job is to go out and talk to homeowners that you know, get a first sale, and become a trainer, and then start building your team. You may have started before you became a trainer, which is perfect, but as a trainer, keep building your team, work with your trainees, and earn commissions on sales. But the real exciting part of our commission plan is when you become a junior partner. Now, how do you become a junior partner? When you have 3 trained solar advisors on your team, and your team does 20 installs, not 20 sales, but 20 installs in a 60-day period of time, you now get an additional 11% override on all team sales. Additional. Why do I say additional? Because it's over and above any other commissions that you're making on the sale. As an example, if you did a sale yourself, you're making the commission on that sale, you get an additional 11% override. If you recruited somebody that made a sale, okay, that means you're getting 10% of that sale. Now you're getting an 11% additional override on that sale. So it's an 11% over and above the commissions that we've already talked about. Now, for those of you that are numbers people, then you're going, well, how can you pay out more than 100%? I'll cover that in just a minute. So junior partner, 11% override on all team sales. Partner's the next level up. You now have 5 trained solar advisors on your team. When your team does 70 team installs in 60 days, you now become a partner. And in addition to the 11%, in addition to all the commissions I've already told you about, you get an additional 21% override on all team sales. Okay, so this is getting very lucrative at this point. And then we have finally executive partner. And when you reach executive partner, you override the entire company's monthly volume. This is a position that if you reach, you are pretty much maybe even done financially, because it is a very, very lucrative position for sure in terms of the amount of money that people are making on a monthly basis when they become an executive partner. Now, why can these overrides be paid over and above the commissions that are being paid out to the field that I talked to you about in the previous slide? Because these overrides are paid by Apricot Solar outside the commissions paid to trainees, trainers, and recruiters. In other words, coming out of the profit on each sale that would normally go to the company is now being paid out to junior partners, and executive partners. So in summary here, trainees, if you're looking at this and you're going, my gosh, there's a lot of money to be made, I don't completely understand it all, I get that, go back and review this video if you need to and take some notes. But don't get caught up in all the numbers. Here's what you want to focus on. Talk to homeowners that you know. Share with them the benefits of going solar. And by the way, the typical financial benefit to a homeowner is over $100,000, in most cases, well over $100,000 financial benefit to the homeowner. So there's a tremendous reason to go out and talk to homeowners that you know, because you can help them have this incredible financial benefit. Definitely take that to heart and get out there and talk to your homeowners. And when they want to see how much money that we could save them, you could save them with your trainer in going solar, get their utility bill and get that utility bill to your trainer so the trainee can start building a design for your homeowner and a proposal and presentation, and then you two will then present that to your homeowner via Zoom. And of course, if that homeowner becomes a customer of ours, you are now going to be able to go through the training and become a trainer yourself. So get those utility bills to your trainer and start showing people this business and build your team even before you become a trainer, because remember, you're getting 10% on their career. 10% on not only on their first sale, but 10% on their career. You want to start building your team as soon as possible. So get out there and close your first sale. Become a trainer with Apricot Solar. Take good care.